Hi, Nick with the Iannitti Realty Group, just coming at you with a real quick April market update for San Diego County. Remember, all these numbers are actually median numbers. We're just going to hop right in here. So sales price was $578,500. That's actually up 2.4% from April of last year. Remember, all these numbers are comparing April of the previous year. Our active market time was 16 days. That's actually up 60%. Just realize April last year was actually only 10 days, but still, 16 days, still pretty quick. We're getting things sold in about 2 weeks. Our active months worth of inventory is actually 2.5 months. Realize this number kind of hasn't moved a whole lot. It's up 19%, but just realize that the month's worth of inventory for April of last year was 2.1 months of inventory. And just realize that this 2.5 months of inventory has been flat since the beginning of 2019. So since January, basically, we've had 2.5 months worth of inventory. You know, I talk a lot about this metric in all of my market update videos. Definitely still not where we need this number to be, still indicating very much a seller's market. Our sold price per square foot was $362 a square foot, and that number was actually flat. Our active listings was 6,847 listings, which is up 5.5%, so that's good news. Our pending listings was 3,559, up 8.2%, so also good news. Our sold listings was 3,006. That's down 4.5%, but also this volume number here. You know, I talk a lot about this volume number in all my market update videos as well too, right? Our volume was $2.127 billion. That's down 2.7%, but what I want you to realize is if you look at the past few months, especially coming out of Q4 last year, our our volume has actually been down about 11 to 14%. That's the lowest volume we've had in over a decade. So the fact that it's only down 2.7% now is definitely indicating that the market's starting to come back. So that's definitely good news for all of us. Also wanted to throw in some economic news because we had a big week last week. The jobs number came out. 263,000 new jobs were added in April. That number is huge. Blew apart our expectation. Our unemployment went from 3.8 to 3.6%. That's the lowest it's been since 1969. So that's a phenomenal number right there. ADP also added 275,000 jobs. That's their largest gain in 9 months. So definitely strong economy, looking really good on the jobs market sector. And then probably some of the biggest economic news that we had last year for buyers and sellers is that the Fed came out and said that they're not going to raise rates. That's huge. They said that inflation is actually in check, and they're actually going to start to, maybe stimulate the Treasury market, which will impact some mortgage rates at some point. We'll have to see what that looks like. But our 30-year fixed is still at 4% or below. So definitely still historic rates. This is great news for buyers. If you're looking to sell, though, still really good news with this low inventory and prices coming up. So if you have any questions about these numbers, if you want to know what the numbers are for your specific zip code, if you have questions about what's going on in your neighborhood or what your home is worth, I'm more than happy to have that conversation with you and happy to answer any questions you have. Just shoot me over a Facebook message, give me a call, email, or text, and we'll get that taken care of. So thanks so much for tuning in, and remember, who you choose to negotiate for you absolutely matters.